Hello, this is George Senda, the real, authentic, original, official, one and only the guy from Pittsburgh, except no cheesy YouTube commentators, imposters, or trolls. And you know, when I grew up, there were iconic regional beers in practically every city in America. People loved their beer, whether it was Rainier or Schlitz or Blatz or Iron City, Pabst. I can't think of the Rheingold. I had to think about that one for a minute. But one of the beers in Washington State when I grew up was this beer, Olympia. And they always talked about it's the water. And then they had a campaign, actually they had two of them, about artesians, because they always talked about artesian water, and nobody could figure out where they got the water from. And these little artesians that look like, a cross between a little furry doll and a shrunken Bigfoot were supposed to have mined the water. And there's a very funny commercial about this. So they had a campaign. I've seen them. I break for them. Another guy, I never saw them. And there is a restaurant up in Tumwater or that area that is still using artesian water to cook with and wash with and all of that. And they're trying to save the one remaining, apparently there's an artesian well up there that still exists. They're trying to preserve it. But for years you heard that Olympia beer was made from artesian water. So, but I've never had an Olympia beer, and tonight I came into a can. So here we go. I'm not much of a beer drinker, but I will pour this over ice into my A's Fest beer glass. And I don't know much about foam. I tend to drink Spaten or Tsingtao or Michelob when I can find it. And Olympia is now marketed and brewed, would do a license. They're privately owned. They're brewed through a license from Miller Beer. I tried Miller Lite once. It was horrible. A lot of foam there. So, looks more like ginger ale. All right, here goes. I don't know, it's just, on the date it's still good, but it tastes a little flat to me. Clint Eastwood drank this in movies. This is in a lot of films and TV shows. I don't know. I'll drink the rest of it. I haven't had a beer in a couple of months. But this wouldn't thrill me. But it's still very popular around the country. So, hope you have a can of beer where you are, even though it's midnight. Well, man, that might be a time to drink beer. I don't know. It's 12:15. That clock in there is off because the battery's dying, but I gotta change that. Alright, this is George Senda with his can of beer. First beer of 2019. Have a great morning. Stay wet, warm, dry, or cool. And I don't know, you may be all of the above when you drink a can of beer. And stay safe out there and have fun, people. Bye-bye for now. And watch out for those big feet and artesians. Oh, I forgot. They had a campaign in 1983 where they offered $1 million for anyone with proof to who found a Bigfoot. Excuse me. I'll drink some beer. And that's why the pictures of the Bigfoot are in this video. As far as I know, no one ever came up with the proof and got the $1 million, but that's on their website and the ad. And there are beer cans out there with Bigfoot on them. So that's why you see the picture of the Bigfoot beer can. So if you're into big feet, go to Washington. You'll probably see a lot of big feet or Bigfoot up there. And maybe you can see if the offer still stands, even though the original Olympia beer company is not around anymore. They were bought, sold, and then sold again, sold a third time, went private, and, But it wouldn't hurt to ask if you could prove there's a Bigfoot. Can I get my $1,000,000 now? All right, bye-bye for now.